Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Musically Malnourished, and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. We're in the 2025 album from 21 Pilots called Breach. This is track number 8, titled Center Mass, which I already love the title of it. Obviously, when you're, maybe a morbid illustration, when you're talking about center mass in the sense of using a gun or weapon, you're trying to fight and hit center mass, the largest part of a person that carries all of the vital organs. Be interested to see if he talks about center mass and maybe the place where your heart lives, in like being impacted in your center mass. I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to give the song a listen. But first, this video is brought to you by my friends at the Vinyl Frontier. Not only do they have an awesome selection of vinyls, cassettes, CDs, and more in store, but they also have an incredible online store. The Vinyl Frontier is where I got my copy, and if you use my code Malnourished at checkout, you can get 5% off your entire order. Let's get into the music. Okay. It's got this kind of like, I used to listen to a lot of lo-fi type music, lo-fi beats, just chill instrumental stuff, electronic stuff. This is kind of has that feel, almost a little like coffee shop, jazzy, bluesy. So we'll see where it goes.
Softer than I used to be. Used to mouth off often with artillery. Now with his cough drops and soft spots in the middle seat. Right this way. Chivalry. A tighter space than I used to know.
Hold on a second. Oh, dude, if this is going to be a song about his kids and how they've changed his life, because it's cough drops and soft spots in a middle seat. Almost. We'll look at it in the second chorus. This used to mouth off often with artillery, cough drops, soft spots in a middle seat. It sounds like being on an airplane, possibly. And the idea of him changing from this like rambunctious young man to a father, maybe even chivalry toward his daughters or his wife. Dude, I know we've gotten Jenna songs. And we've had actually songs too that I've thought like, oh, that's a Jenna song. And some of you guys have been like, I think it's to his daughter. And by now he's got more children. I really hope this is a song about his children and how fatherhood has changed him.
Mouth off often with artillery. Now with his cough drops and soft spots in the middle seat. Right this way. Chivalry. A tighter space than I used to know. Spread out wide no more. Pinch my shoulders close. Hoping they misplace my reservation. Right this way. Okay. I thought you had it figured out. I know. You said you made it to the top. I lied. So tell us how did you make out alright? Well, I pull on my shirt sleeve to cover half of my hands. Bring my arms closer to my body. Get as small as I can. They call it center mass. That part they aim for. Shrink it down to nothing and forgetting what the pain's for. I pull on my shirt sleeve to cover half of my face. Bring my arms closer to my body. Get as small as they say. They call it center mass. That part they aim for. Right this way if you're frustrated. Your first mate in the 5th grade tried to persuade. Try your want to be shown on the bus. Right this way. Chains of my huff. Anxious enough as it is. Gotta walk. Never looking up once at the kids in the park. What a day. Getting dark. What a day. Right this way. Okay. I thought you had it figured out. I know. You said you made it to the top. I lied. So tell us how did you make out alright? Well, I pull on my shirt sleeve to cover half of my hands. Bring my arms closer to my body. Get as small as.
Okay, I get it. I was trying to figure that line out. I pull on my shirt sleeve to cover half of my hands. So it's like, which obviously I can't do it with a jacket. When you pull your arms through, so you're like this, bring my arms close to my body, get as small as I can. He's trying to shrink his center mass.
Sleeves you cover half of my hands, bring my arms closer to my body, get as small as I can. They call it center mass, that part they aim for, shrink you down to nothing and forgetting what the pain's for. I pull on my shirt.
And this does sound like, in a sense, if you were to think about center mass kind of like your heart again, because a common theme in 21 Pilots music is, right, the idea of wanting to kind of hide away or not fully put yourself out there, because then there's the opportunity for exposure, for pain. But the reality of, like, I'd rather live all the way. And even in Skeleton Icy, you had the song that was kind of about just criticizing a lot of the culture and how people medicate, but he's like, I'd rather feel it all. And so even this shrink it down to nothing, forgetting what the pain's for, that's what it reminds me of. Like shrinking yourself down to nothing, hiding away so that maybe you don't get hit in the center mass.
I know you said you made it to the top. I lied. So tell us, how did you make that boring? Well, I pull on my shirt sleeves, you cover half of my hands, bring my arms closer to my body, get as small as I can. They call it center mass, that part they aim for, shrink you down to nothing and forgetting what the pain's for. I pull on my shirt sleeves, you cover half of my face, bring my arms closer to my body, get as small as they say. They call it center mass, that part they aim for, shrink it down to nothing and forgetting what the
Go hard.
for. That part they aim.
This is early 2000s punk rock type stuff.
Found out what I'm worth, I run to you.
Yeah.
I hope you understand this run-on sentence. Tattoos only hurt when meaning fades. I think my skin got worse with good intentions. I don't wanna say what happened, I just wanna let it go. Nothing was the same right after I went to the funeral. I miss you so much. Take what you want. Take what you want from me. Took you for granted.
This part's so beautiful.
They call it center mass, that part they aim for. That part they aim for. That part they aim for. That part they aim for.
Oh my goodness, dude. I don't know what all is going on in that song. I do know, I think, because obviously Tyler had lost his grandfather. Did he lose his grandmother? I wonder if this idea about the funeral and taking you for granted is specifically speaking to an event in his life. So, I don't know. Obviously, we'll get into all that in the second course. It definitely doesn't feel like a song about his kids. I think that could have been a really cool direction to go. This idea of like shrinking yourself down, not wanting to get hit in the center mass because of the emotions that can come from being a parent. But dude, this song, so cool. I can't wait to go back and listen again. And if you guys saw, I got the 21 Pilots vinyl. Boom. So that's been a lot of fun, but I keep having to pause it or like stop it because it can't get too far. So I'm trying to unlock all these songs. Can't wait to turn it on. Actually, I'm going to do that in a moment when I get off. such a cool song. So if you want to join us for the second course, you can click right over here. We'll do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. Thanks for being with me for this one. Hope to see you in the next one, because we're eating good.